Look at them, Suture. They're rejoicing like children. The storm is coming and none of them sees it.
Shall we add to their festivities, my lady? How about a little lightning to burn their flesh?
Oh no, Suture. We'll leave such frolics to Discari's little gnats. We are here for something else. Something I have greatly anticipated for a long, long time.
That is beyond disturbing. Was all a ruse. Are we a demon? Blisteringly vivid memory releases you, and you return from the depth of the past to the present. You feel a fresh breeze on your face. The energy expelled from the wart stone has blown the roof off the grey garrison. Stone's energy suffuses you and throws through you or flows into your allies.
Oh, what is it? It tickles.
What are you doing here? How? I see. Tricks from your pathetic goddess. So even Iomade will resort to dirty tricks when you have her cornered. Don't celebrate yet, mortal. There's no one to hide you from me now.
How did Minago get here? She doesn't rush into the chamber. Oh, she has been here the whole time, but some unknown spell has stopped you and your enemies from seeing each other. Ah.
Look, you're already wounded. Pathetic mortal. I'll have no trouble finishing you off now. You'll die anyway!
Looking down, you notice that the wound on your chest has opened up again, and is bleeding as if you were hit by a sword, but there is no pain. All you feel is power filling you. Right before your eyes, the edges of the wound start to join and heal until it closes fully. Minago's face twists in frustration. The demoness looks formidable with her entourage around her, but her threats ring hollow to you now. You look at her and feel like a titan looking at an ant. Overwhelming, all-conquering power fills you. What, that little demoness? Those irritating hordes of the abyss. The gods themselves are your only equals now. Crusaders never surrender. I will vanquish evil.
In Iomede's name, we will cast you back into the abyss!
What are you babbling about? You can't possibly still have any hope of victory, you doomed little cockroach. Your pathetic crusades are the laughingstock of the abyss.
Demons laugh a lot. But is it because they're happy? Truth is, I think you're very sad. And you laugh to forget about your sadness.
Your goddess sent you to die. You think that's a victory? All you've done is postpone the deaths of all the other mortals. And not even for very long. But your wait for death is over. You won't see what I'm going to do to your little friends, because I'm going to kill you right now.
Save the last one for me.
Do not hold back.
Wow, look at this. All our spells are back. Channeling positive energy causes a burst that affects all creatures at one time. Oh. Okay.
Strike as one.
Did we just destroy them with the power of gods?
Where is your power coming from?
All traces of Minago's bravado have disappeared, and now her voice trembles with panic.
Minago! To me!
Staunton, my darling, I knew you'd come back for me.
Shut it! Get over here now. Get behind me. If you want to finish her off, you'll have to step over my dead body first. Killing me won't be a challenge, I know. But I can last long enough to give her time to escape.
The Crusaders were right. You're a traitor. You were always a traitor.
Maybe you're right, but you won't change your mind either way. So why waste my time trying to convince you? No matter what he does, no matter what he says, Staunton Vane will always be considered a traitor. Well then, Staunton Vane will finally be the traitor you've always wanted!
Well, that's a bit stupid. You'll just have to help us kill her now, and then there would be no more traitoring. It's just, she's the reason why everything went to the shits. Why fail at the last possible second? Just get rid of her and prove finally that you're not a traitor. It's just, dwarfs.
Enough talking. Minago, cast your spells and get out of here! I'll hold him off! Quickly! Before I change my mind!
No, my sweet, I won't abandon you. We'll leave this place together, and we'll go where we can be happy.
Go! Let me finally... God damn it all! Let's go!
The demon and the traitor vanish in a magical haze. You feel the energy thrumming through your body and soul start to fade. It doesn't leave you, it hides somewhere deep down, leaving behind a small amount of incredible energy, as well as the understanding that you will one day master that inconceivable huge power. You have gained your first mythic rank as a mythic hero, starting a whole new track of development, independent from your class levels. Every time your mythic rank increases, you and your companions will gain new mythic abilities or mythical feats. Your mythic rank will increase as the game's story progresses. Oh well, hello there.
Make way. Warrior Queen coming through with a round for the heroes. Whoa, the heart is packed. And you considered nixing this little shindig, Beth?
When Nenevia reaches the long table, your party is gathered around. She heavily flops onto the bench and hands out the tankards of beer.
I did consider it, and I am still considering it. It hasn't even been a week since the last demon was booted out of Canaveras. And we really should be in a period of mourning for all the city's fallen. But the people deserve to celebrate. And he deserves to be honored for saving the city and possibly all of Mendov.
We did it together.
But someone did more than the rest of us. Don't deny your achievements. There will always be plenty of miserable folk only too happy to tear you down.
According to the Watch reports, there has been no demon activity whatsoever outside Canaveras. I get the feeling the fiends are as shocked by what happened as we are. What happened in the garrison, what you did, it was a miracle. I truly believe that the gods remembered us and decided to intervene.
Beth, come on, you agreed. No serious business today.
All right, I'm done. No more. Who would have thought we'd be celebrating a successful attack on the Grey Garrison, our own fortress, and that we'd blow the roof off the place?
It's simply unforgivable.
While we're on the topic of the roof, there's already a rumor going around that you have been blessed by Iomade herself. And it was her power granted to you that destroyed the garrison's walls and roof. And it turns out the people want a little piece of that blessing for themselves. The townsfolk are gathering chunks of the garrison's rubble as souvenirs and talismans. And I'm sure they'll hit the black market soon enough. Oh, yeah. Here, read on this for me. For good luck.
Need all the luck we can get.
Nice. I'll put it on display at home. Or maybe I'll make a hole in it and wear it as a pendant.
Nevi! What are you on about now?
What do you mean? Do you see many people at this table who've been personally blessed by Iomade herself?
Well, a couple perhaps.
That's the mirthful voice that joined in before. Is that maybe the Queen? No. That would be... No. But who could it be?
Iomade's blessings are not conveyed through stones, and as public officials, we really shouldn't.
It is the Queen. Haha. Oh, so she's here with her army or what? Maybe she came with a scouting party first, riding ahead. Irabeth looks to the end of the table where the voice originated and her eyes widen as her words trail off.
I feel a little chastened after what you said about public officials. But I myself have acquired a few pieces of stone and also wish to ask our hero to breathe on them for good luck. So, what now? Are you going to toss me out of this fine establishment?
You. The woman dressed in unshowy finery raises her eyebrows.
Your Majesty.
Yes, it is I. I made the journey here to deduct the cost of repairing the garrison roof from your salary. We have not been introduced. Galfrey of Mendev.
Woman rises from her seat, approaches you and holds out her hand. Kiss her hand. The rumors of your beauty were not exaggerated.
Thank you for the compliment. So, this is what he looks like. The one all Mendev is talking about. News of your deeds reached me even before my messengers could.
Your Majesty, we were just... I'll have them arrange.
Calm yourself, Commander. I deliberately came here without any fanfare because I did not wish to draw attention away from our honored hero here. My personal guard and the force I brought with me are standing watch outside the city. I ordered all your sentries to stand down. They also deserve a break. Every person who tirelessly fought to save Canabris will enjoy themselves today. And my reinforcements will ensure peace and order.
Will you join our celebration, Your Majesty?
Please, don't Your Majesty me. We are in a tavern, not my court in Nerosian. Address me as you would any comrade in arms. Concerning the celebration, as you can see, I already invited myself. I couldn't pass up the chance to meet the new hero all the Crusaders are talking about. And soon, not just Crusaders.
It's true, we all need to get some rest.
Because grand new deeds lie ahead, yes?
Your Majesty, my dear cousin.
Count, I admit I was surprised to learn that you valiantly joined the ranks of the city's defenders. Pleasantly surprised.
I live to please you, my queen. My first thought when Daskari cruelly robbed us of noble Terendelev and half of Canabris' crusaders in one fell swoop was of you, my queen, and of how these events would weigh heavily on you. No one could have foreseen the demon attack, and we have so successfully held the defense here for 4 heroic crusades.
I'm going to drown him in the nearest well this very night.
I value your dedication and your eloquence. I hope you will continue to aid our soldiers.
Not a chance. You know that I am not made for the front lines. Excellent bash, but alas, I really must go. Important matters to be getting on with. A new shipment of wine from Kionin, and 3 beautiful creatures of the same provenance. But I will most assuredly come to say my farewells before your army departs on its campaign, which, wherever it may lead you, will undoubtedly be crowned with victory.
I shall hold you to that, Count. And now allow me to devote some time to the hero of the evening. I did not come here solely to give you this chance to celebrate, but all serious discussions and official announcements can wait until tomorrow. I have big plans for all of you, especially for you. But I want to keep you in suspense for a little while longer, so I shan't say another word. Let us mark this victory. My first toast is to you, the hero of Canabris. Now, what are we drinking?
Sometimes against all the laws of warfare.
Have died down. Now the army's path leads to the walls of Dresden, a fallen citadel that the Crusaders have been trying in vain to reclaim for 70 years. The new piece on the board might give their efforts some added momentum.
Okay, that's something I don't like about the UI. It gives you this quest text, this interesting stuff here at the top, and then after 5 seconds it just disappears. And then something else starts. That's just... nah. The Sword of Valor.
Rise, warriors. Today is a day of sorrow and pride. Sorrow because we weep for our brothers and sisters who perished in Canabris. Pride because despite demonic treachery, our heroes repelled the attack and saved the city. I, Queen Golfrey of Mendev, declare this day the first day of the 5th Crusade. And I am glad to introduce the one who will lead the attack on the forces of the Abyss. The hero of Canabris, Knight Commander of the 5th Crusade. Your leader from now unto victory or death. And now it's time to rest. Everyone is dismissed. There. The troop review is finished. I'll give you some time to look around the camp, and then I shall expect your presence at headquarters.
Updating equipment. Wait, what? Commander, please allow me to join you while you inspect our encampment. I would like to have her in our group. The fight for Canabris is over, and the hero has received the honors he deserves. Now he's the Crusaders' Knight Commander. And it's gone. And there was something about upgrading equipment. I mean, game, come on. Why are you telling me stuff that I can't comprehend to? Because you take it away before I can read it. Wait, what is that? Mythic. Spellbook journal. Mythic path. No mythic powers. Mythic... Oh! Angel... What? Is that a demon? Hello there. Very interesting. Mythic heroes are set apart from their contemporaries, capable of amazing feats of courage in the face of overwhelming odds. In spite of this, they are still similar in many ways to the other adventurers. They have hit points in armor class and saving throws. In fact, most of their statistics are comparable to non-mythic characters of an equal level. Where mythic characters differ is in the special mythic abilities. These abilities enhance mythic characters both in and out of battle, allowing them to take part in extraordinary, larger-than-life adventures. Ooh, okay. How can I want Angel. Hello? Angel Path. First Ascension. At first rank, on the character's mythic progression, they need to select their first ascension ability. This ability is usually closely tied to the source of the character's mythic powers. It does not determine the character's choice of an actual mythic path later, but the source of the powers and the mythic path are closely linked. The character must be aware of their connection to the source to select the ability linked to it. So we have Instruments of Freedom, Forced Reality, Dense Macabre, Close to the Abyss, Bit of Fun, no. Close to the Heavens. Mythic characters that draw their powers from good gain an ability to unleash a ray of heavenly light, targeting an ally or a foe within 50 feet as a ranged touch attack. On the second mythic rank, those characters become closer to angels. Hello there! Gaining resist acid 20, resist cold 20, and an immunity to petrification. Of course! Heaven's Breath. Nice. Mythic ability. At first rank and every odd mythic rank thereafter, select one new mythic ability. Abundant Casting. Can cast 4 more spells per day. Abundant Smite. You've learned a way to increase the number of use of your Smite evil ability. Yeah, no. Your attacks are now less affected by luck? No. Archmage Armor. You are a master of the Mage Armor spell. Whenever you cast Mage Armor on yourself, it gives an additional armor bonus equal to your mythic rank. Mastered a certain element to a spectacular level. The damage of that energy type you deal can no longer be prevented or reduced by energy resistance or energy immunities. Oh, that's not bad. Ascendant Summons. The creatures you summon gain a piece of your mythic powers. Oh. Battle Meditation. Boundless Healing. Your healing is no longer affected by common limitations. Whenever you cast a Cure Wounds spell or heal another healing spell, it becomes Reach, as though using the Reach spell feat. Also, the amount of hit points it now restores depends entirely on your caster level and disregards any limits in the original spell. Oh! Well, that's very powerful. Very, very powerful. The wounds you inflict with your natural, no. Cleaving, no. Dimensional Retribution. You leave a mystical link with enemy spellcasters that lets you instantly move to them. Oh. That's also not bad. Elemental Barrage. Emergency Help. No. Ever Ready? No. Inspirational Leader. No. Last Stand. Once per day, when your HP drops low, you become unkillable. So will an Ankh. Limitless Rage? No. What else do we have? Mythic Charge. Your charge carries the weight of your mythic powers. Your charge attack deals additional divine damage. Bigger they are. Gain a bonus on your attack rolls with ranged weapon. No. Once per round, when your melee attack misses the target, you deal sonic damage to all enemies. Whoa. But only once per round. Unstoppable. At any time you would become paralyzed, you become staggered instead. If you become nauseated, you become sickened, and you become shaken instead of frightened. What else do we have here? Abundant Bane. Bloodline Ascendance. You are a paragon of your sorcerer's bloodline. You immediately gain an ability from the 20th level of your bloodline. Oh! Everlasting Judgment. Possible Domain. Mythical Beast. Oh, your animal companion is just as mythic as you. Hello there. You select a second bloodline, getting all its benefits. What? Holy hell. A second mystery. There's a lot of very powerful stuff here. So, at first, Impossible domain. I would like mythical beast as animal companion. We don't have an animal companion. Okay, you know what? Let's just casting element summons. Let's go for boundless healing. Done. You need to choose with which mythic path you are going to follow. This choice will greatly affect the following events. However, no matter what your reasons for choosing one of the paths are, be it powers or aesthetic preferences, remember, there are no wrong choices. And what happens if all the living get killed by demons? Is that not a bad wrong choice? Okay, level 6. Warrior of the Holy Light. Perfect. Dup, 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 dup. Ah. Mercy. Dazed. Disease. Shaken, sickened, staggered. Let's go with diseased. Whenever the paladin uses lay on hands to heal damage to one target, the paladin's lay on hands ability also acts as remove disease. Why not? Fatigue, that's extremely powerful. Mograine has leveled up in class, and as a result, his character's number of attacks per round has increased. Oh! Oh, hello there. That's very powerful. Commander's tent, no. We're going to take a look around. We outfitted this tent to be used as our chapel. Even the less pious crusaders will come here to say their prayers when the final battle is upon us. I've seen it happen in my previous campaigns. Altar of Serenre, the healing light, the goddess of the sun, healing and redemption. Altar of Tolak, the father of creation, the dwarven god of craft and kin. Altar of Erastiel, old Deadeye, the god of hunting, farming, and the quiet pastoral life. Altar of Desna, the great dreamer, the goddess of freedom, travel, luck, and dreams. Ah, place has been sanctified. Altar of Iomide, the light of the sword, the goddess of justice and valor, and the patron of the crusades. And that's a bigger sword lying on that. Or is it? No, it's a real sword sticking out from the table. Why did someone put this candle on the sword? I mean, this... what? I mean, I guess these are the weapons of the queen. Looks super cool.
We march ahead. I stand ready.
A group of soldiers is talking loudly, laughing joyfully and passing around a flask. So, picture this. My sword is by the fire. There's 2 goblins about to snatch it, and 3 more are digging through my tent. And I'm sat in the bushes, wearing just my mail shirt, wondering what the blast to do, and an old mercenary taught me about the mail shirt. You can't sleep in armor, but it's not so bad in mail once you get used to it. Too bad, no one told me not to go into the bushes without my sword. So, what did you do? What did I do? I barked like crazy. Goblins are afraid of dogs, you know. So they all went wild and started running around. I spot my sword and they spot me, so I jump over the fire, wearing nothing but my mail shirt. And I grab my sword and yell in my big tough voice, "Oh, inheritor, grant me the power to crush these filthy creatures." My sword's shining, the goblins are screaming, I jump to attack them, and they fight back, but I fought them off somehow. but ever since then, I never take a step without my weapon. Sealer takes a sip from the flask. Well, that's some strong. Hey, stop gulping. Leave some for us. We've only just set off, and you're already drinking. And with the queen in the camp, stop this at once. The knight quickly snapped her attention. Sealer raises the flask and says loudly, "Right you are, Commander Turbade. We are but drinking to the queen's health." No, we're not going to scold her. Allow me to remind you, Paladin, that you are in an army, not a band of mercenaries. Foolishness impairs discipline. Too much fun at the camp can turn into losses on the battlefield. With all due respect, Commander Turbade, I answer to the Knight Commander, not to you. The fact that we are fighting together doesn't give you the right to discipline me like a sergeant disciplines a recruit. I'm not going to go in between that. Most certainly not. Lampkin, we have a Cyclops on our side. What? Grandma Gratlin the Director. A well-dressed old dwarf is lecturing a motley company, shaking her ladle at them belligerently. Noticing you, she flings up her hands. Good afternoon, Commanderess. Do you remember us? We're the crew from the next door theatre company, the one you saved in Canabris, but... well, back when you weren't your commanderness yet. As you can see, we've come on the campaign with you. We signed up to clean pots and mend the soldiers' clothes. Keep up the theatre is expensive, so we all have to take side jobs, but we don't stop what we're doing. We're going to put on a play about your legendary feats. In devastated Canabris, you saved the hapless players of the next door theatre. Of course, the crowd scenes are difficult. We can't find the people to play the hordes of demons, and we decided against using a ritual to summon real demons. Luckily, we have Master Kim. He's invented a way to solve this problem using sound. We caught a pig and some piglets who ran away from burned-out village. The glum and husky half-orc mumbles softly. We put the piglets in a box, scare them a little, and the sound they make is just like an approaching demon horde. If you ever had a pig or knew someone that has a pig, pigs do not have a defense mechanism. They cannot fight you, except with screaming, so whenever they feel threatened, or cornered, or annoyed, or if they just don't like the looks of you, they start screaming, and their screaming cries are piercing, devastating. It's like an approaching demon horde. So, it's very fitting. But the most important question is, of course, when is the next episode going to start? And right now, it's time.